Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the movie's Cuties. Now I know everyone is making a review about it, but I wanted to wait until the movie came out because I feel like you can't do an actual review without watching the actual movie. I didn't want to judge it just because of the poster and the trailer because I felt like maybe that was just wrong advertising, which I was wrong about. Anyways, let's get into it. Can't wait to get this over with. So the movie's about a girl named Amy. She's a Muslim girl who grew up in an extremely conservative and protective cultural family. She moves into an apartment with her family, and after they have a religious meeting, I couldn't find the name, I'm sorry. Anyways, Amy meets Angelica, who is in the public laundromat doing hip hop dancing while listening to modern reggaeton. Amy had never seen a girl with hair streaks and crop tops, so obviously she was intrigued. The very next day at school, Amy meets Angelica's friends and her dance group, which just take a second to look at what they're wearing. The movie shows no indication that this is bad or it's over sexualized. It's just like, hey, look at these kids who were dressed like adults. Now again, Amy is intrigued. Why? Because she had never seen girls wear tight mini skirts, crop tops, and heels. Anyway, so next day or later that day, her dad moves in separately because he's married to another woman. Amy steals her dad's phone because everyone had one and she thought that she needed one too. She learns about social media, then dancing Angelica does, and more. She learns about erotic dancing, revealing clothes, and the naughty thing. Angelica finds out about the phone and she uses her to record a submission for a dance competition. Amy, because she'd never seen dancing like that, she becomes interested and fascinated. She uses the video and other music videos that she found to learn how to dance in her bathroom. Many events lead up to the girls wanting to twerk and revealing clothes. Like, these boys, they start flirting with her, but when Amy says that they're 11, they're like, yo, we don't want to be with you. And there's like this other scene where they get caught at a, what's it called? A laser tag area. They snuck in and they were playing, and then the security guard found her. And to get away, Amy starts twerking for them because she learned how to twerk apparently, and it was just so awful. And the worst part is that the movie again has no indication that this is bad. It just like shows you these little girls twerking, like if it was like, I don't know, the WAP music video or something. It was insane, man. Amy's dad finds out that she was the one who stole his phone, so she went running to her bathroom because she wanted to make one final post, which was a nude of her vagina. Like, actually, she posted this because she was made to believe that she had to be more mature and sexual, I guess, to seem that way. Obviously, something like that ruined the reputation of the group, but they still got to be part of the competition somehow. Amy continues to rebel against her family by not helping plan her dad's wedding, ignoring her mom and her aunts, especially her mom, who's heartbroken. She runs away from her dad's wedding just to be part of the competition. And the competition, let me tell you, it was as bad as you can imagine it was. They were twerking on stage in like sports bras and these small shorts while making like the most provocative faces. Amy realizes that afterward that, like, she just left her heartbroken mom by herself with her thoughts. Um, so she went running back home. Oh shoot, I forgot. During the competition, this is the only part of the movie that indicated that sexualizing these little girls were bad. And the way they showed it is that the whole crowd hated that performance. They were like covering their kids' eyes because they didn't want them to do the same thing, which I find funny because like everything else was okay except for this one thing where they were on stage. And worst of all is that the judges were still okay with it. Like, it wasn't even fully saying that it was bad. I swear this movie is so messed up. Anyway, so Amy goes back home to her mom, still in the dance outfit. Her aunt yells at her. Why? Because like she was like, oh, you went against like the religion, you're a bad person and stuff. But then her mom defends her and says like, it's fine, it's whatever, it's cool. And then Amy, she goes change, and then she goes to play outside and just enjoys being a kid again. Now, this is the thing. And this movie has a really good plot and a message, right? The plot about this girl facing her family, right? And breaking tradition. And the message about how the media sexualizes these little girls this way and that how it's bad. I understand both of them. Like, In retrospect, this movie would have been so well, but the way they executed it was just so awful. Like, I hate to say it, but this is pretty accurate to real life. I've seen girls actually behave this way in person. And it's kind of sad to say that because, you know, real life is like this. And I get that they were trying to say that this is bad and that we should teach these young girls to not behave that way. But the way that the movie was made, they themselves sexualized these young girls. And I truly feel bad for the actors because they were put through this and I bet they didn't want to. Especially because the way that the writers and the producers wanted to show this message was basically telling these girls, here, we're going to teach you how to twerk, and you're going to twerk on the stage in revealing clothes to prove a message. And that's just like contradicting what they're doing, which is why I feel like this movie should be taken down for sexualizing these girls. Instead, maybe they could have like written an article or made a social media page, but no, they instead decided to make these little girls twerk for on the movie, and then like now that there's like bad people watching it for enjoyment, which I'm pretty sure is not what they wanted or what they expected. But if they didn't really think it through, then I can't really say that this is unexpected. So yeah, I just feel like we could spread this message ourselves and just take this movie down because yeah, it's just causing more problems. Also, I know there's going to be that one crazy person in the comment that's going to be saying, well, it's okay because they were trying to say that, sexualizing girls is bad and this is like similar to real life, but still it does not make it okay to make these little girls twerk for a movie. Like, that's just forcing these girls to expose themselves in front of a camera for millions of people to see. That's not okay. And that just makes everything worse.